Hi there, this is Cathryn Dall with Network in Action Eastside. Today I have joining me Michael Day, a business attorney with Rosenthal Meyer. Michael, thank you so much for your time. I'm so excited to have you on here today.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. So I'm really interested to learn a little bit more about your story and why you decided to become a business attorney.
Sure. So I've been practicing for 10 years now. And when I started out, I was working for large insurance companies and figuring out ways to design insurance products and warranty programs that gave the insurers a million ways that they could say no. And for the last 6 years now, I have had the privilege of helping small business owners figure out ways that they can actually serve their clients better and make their customers happier. And that has been a privilege for me.
I would say that's a much more rewarding side of what
Yeah,
you get to do now.
feels good.
Yeah. So what are some of the services that you offer and work with your clients who are business owners?
Yeah, so the needs of business owners are they vary broadly. So we work with a lot of our clients reviewing contracts, developing forms and templates for them. Others who have growing businesses with employees, we're developing their employee handbooks, figuring out what policies make sense for their businesses. And so, it varies depending on the industry. We've also helped clients with, in mergers and acquisitions and obtaining financing to acquire businesses. So it's been fun. It's always different, varies every day, and it's always exciting.
Wonderful. And I know there's a couple of things that really set you apart from other business attorneys out there. So I'd love for you to share more about your model and how that works.
Yeah, so our model is to work exclusively on a monthly subscription basis, which means we don't charge hourly fees ever. One of the things that was really important to me in starting the practice was to move away from hourly fees. I used to be on the other side of the table. When I was in-house counsel, I was working with outside attorneys all the time, and hourly fees made me feel like we couldn't spend the time to really get to know each other. Which I think inhibited and really was to the detriment of the attorney-client relationship. And so that's been a priority for us from day one, is figuring out how we can move away from that traditional model and really deliver value and also enjoy the process of getting to know the client and not feel like you're wasting their money by asking them,
How their day is.
their day. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like the hourly rates can be, it can almost like inhibit the conversation. And on the other side of that, as a client, you almost want to, you're like, oh, I won't ask them that question. Like, is it worth that,
Yeah.
a couple $100 or whatever it might cost me. So that's great that you offer that service. And then who is your ideal client? Are there particular industries that you focus on or size of clients that you work with?
We work with clients in a myriad of industries. I would say most of our clients find that we provide the most value when their revenue is typically what we see is around $1 million or up a year. An example could be a brokerage office where collectively, the agents within that office might all together, pool $1 million a year in revenue. And they would all benefit as a group from having access to an attorney that they could call as needed. And so real estate is an industry where we're seeing good growth right now. We also, because of my background in insurance, we do represent, large insurance companies as well. But what really excites me is the opportunity to work with growing businesses.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time, Michael. If someone wanted to speak to you to see if you're the right fit for their business needs and their growth, what's the best way for them to contact you?
Yeah, the best way to contact me is to reach out through email, and then we can easily set up a video call and start the conversation.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to your continued growth and success, and I'm excited to have you as a Network in Action member.
Likewise. Thanks, Cathryn.
Take care.
You too.